Hi guys, welcome back to Cynthia's podcast where we talk about anything and everything. Today is episode 4. One more episode and we're at my personal goal of episode 5. Sorry for talking about it so much. It's just that it's hard to believe I've committed to this for so long, and I've done this for a few weeks now and I still love it very much, which is very nice for me. Yeah. Really happy about that. And a little update on the wet wipes. I still love them very much. They're still a personal favorite, and still using them every single day, and I still encourage you guys to use them. But that is not the topic for today. Today's topic is more on the emotional side, more emotional, a little bit deeper, and I don't know if you guys will like it. It's less random and more like actual things that people go through, and I'm just really excited to share that with you today. So today I want to talk about favorites. So kind of like how my favorites changed. Because my favorite color as a kid is not my favorite color now. And I just find that really interesting how some people's like favorite things or favorite food, favorite color, favorite number changes as they grow up. And I get that it's natural because, people grow, people change, but it's just interesting to me how at different stages of your life you have different things that you consider to be what you like the most. So for example, as a kid, like kindergarten me, like 3 to 5 years old Cynthia, loved pink. Loved pink. Everything has to be pink. Like it wasn't even because, like my mom like gave me something pink and then it was like, oh, like girls like pink. No, I loved the color. I loved the color pink. Everything I wore, everything I had has to be pink. My walls were painted a pale pink. Like, can't believe my mom let me do that, but yeah, so everything was pink. But I remember distinctly when I went to elementary school, like that little transition from from kindergarten to elementary school, everything changed. I told my parents, I don't like pink anymore. I hate pink. I hate it. I distinctly remember I said, I do not like pink anymore. I want to throw away everything I had that was pink, and I like blue now. Like, just like that, I decided that pink wasn't my favorite color anymore, and I liked blue now. And I have no idea why I did that, because now, like current me, I love pink. Pink is a great color, but I also like blue, and I like all the colors. But for me, that was so funny. Like, I just changed from pink to blue. And I don't even remember if there was a distinct reason why I decided to do that. I guess it was just like a change, like from kindergarten to elementary school. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to grow up. Pink is no longer my favorite color. And yeah, I just found that really interesting. And I remember blue being my favorite color for quite some time until 8th grade when I suddenly loved yellow. Like yellow. Like I still loved blue, but on top of blue, I also loved yellow. I loved yellow, especially mustard yellow, which I have no idea why, because a lot of my friends were like, mustard yellow is kind of a weird color to be your favorite color, but mustard yellow was just like, I loved it. I loved it. I had clothes in that color. I bought everything in that color because I was like, you know what, this is such a great color. But then 9th grade came and I like red now. But it wasn't as intense or as dramatic as my change from kindergarten. It was a more subtle change. It was just like, oh, mustard yellow is a bit overbearing now. Maybe like I just started purchasing more things or choosing more things that are related to red. And that was really interesting to me. Just how time kind of changed it, and I loved red, the boldness of red and everything. And then now, a year later, I don't have a favorite color anymore. Like I like seriously, I like all the colors, and I think they're all beautiful. Like for example, I love pink. I have several clothing items in pink, and I also like blue, yellow, red, green, orange, which I quite like orange right now. I have a couple things in orange, like my phone's in orange and my Polaroid camera's in orange, which is kind of interesting because not a lot of people like orange. Like, they think of orange as like a weird or too bold of a color, but I really love orange. And I just find that so interesting how I, like, I used to have this favorite color that I loved, and then progressed now to the point where I love all the colors, including black and white, which I know black and white aren't colors. When I found that out, I was shocked, but they're shades apparently. So it's just really funny to me. Not funny, interesting. It's interesting to me. And part of the reason why I think this happens, which I think this is what happened to me, is that as I grew, like I have more experience and more memories with each color, so that's why my favorites change. Or just the more I see, like see the world, and the more I experience, the more I have to base my favorites off of. And I think it's really cool. It's really cool how your mindset about a certain aspect of your life changes as you gain more experience. And I mean that is it for almost everything you face in life, but the more experience means you can find a new favorite or a new thing, like color you like the best, and then when you find a new one that fits you better, that becomes your favorite at the moment. Which is why I can rarely choose like a favorite movie or favorite song or favorite color, because everything is dependent on right now. Like, if you ask me right now my favorite color, I would say green, but then like as like right this moment. But if you ask me like 30 minutes later, it might change, because like I'm not my kindergarten self anymore. I don't have like, oh, I love pink. I'm not like that anymore. I'm more of like, all colors are great. I love all colors. They're all great. Love them, So I think it's really, I'm sorry for saying interesting so much, but it is interesting to me how this happens. And sometimes when someone talks about a color that used to be my favorite color, for example, someone talks about pink or blue or yellow, like I suddenly get this feeling of sentimental feeling. I suddenly like brings back memories of me and that color, and I think that's really fun how not even seeing the color, just the mention of this color can bring back all of your experiences and how you were, your state of mind, the feelings you felt when that color was your favorite, or when that number was your favorite, or animal, or food, or anything that really resonates with you. And now I would say I have less favorites, but it's almost like it's adding on top of it. Like, I started out with pink, and then I suddenly hated pink and I liked blue, but pink was never gone. I still have a special place in my heart for pink, because all of my childhood photos were me wearing pink clothes. So, kind of can't avoid pink. But now when people talk about pink or blue or anything, it brings back so many childhood memories, and sometimes makes me smile without just ever seeing the color. And I think it's really fun how the mind works, and how people grow and personalities change and everything. Yeah, so kind of a more sentimental and deeper topic today, but I hope you guys can relate to this, or you guys also feel this way about numbers. For example, like numbers too. As a kid, I loved number 24 because that was my class number, and then I liked 8 because it was a lucky number in Chinese culture. And then it just comes to the point where now I don't really have a necessarily favorite number. I know some people have like a favorite number, or the number of their jersey that they go by, but it's just fun how all of these parts of our lives become our favorites, and how as we live more, we can have more numbers or colors or things to choose from because they all relate to a different part of our lives. And that's how I'm going to end today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys also have like favorite colors or numbers that changed, and you can reflect on how they changed or why they changed because you listened to this podcast. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, one more episode, and we're episode 5. Really exciting. And that's about it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, had fun, and if you're still listening, thank you. Anyways, I'm not gonna forget this time. Peace out from the Chen's Den. Okay, bye guys.